Hello, guys. Are you there? Can you hear me?
Hello, teacher.
Teacher, good morning. How
Good
are you
morning.
today,
Hold on.
teacher?
Hold on a second. All right. Speak.
Hello, teacher. Good
Okay.
morning.
Good morning. That's good. Perfect.
How are you today, teacher?
What?
How are you today, teacher?
Better. Thank you. A lot better than the last week.
That's good, teacher.
I actually have to talk to you
Okay.
a bit about what happened last week. It was a difficult week for me. Okay, just wait until we allow all your classmates to enter. Now I wonder how can I. Oh, here it is. There. Okay, that's perfect. Right, so I will try to use this platform. It's not exactly new. It's well known by us. I mean, some of your teachers, I think they use Meet. But I chose to use Zoom because I start having a lot of problems with Meet. But let's get back and see if we are fine with this. Again, I'm talking for me, not for you. So I will try it. Everybody has a Gmail account, right? Yes?
Yes,
Yes?
teacher.
No?
Yes, teacher. Yes, teacher.
Right. Okay. Perfect. Okay, I'm just opening your book, the book that we are going to start using. Ok. Bien, ya están todos. Ok, voy a hablar en español en estos momentos. Muchachos, bueno, la semana pasada fue muy difícil para mí. Una disculpa por toda mi desatención. Incluso programando sus clases digitales, no las pude terminar todas. Fue una semana difícil. Tuvimos en la familia una muerte, así que pues sí, no estaba concentrado al 100%. Por lo tanto, pues las clases no pude llevar a cabo las clases, vaya. Entonces les doy muchas gracias por comprenderlo, a pesar de que no hayan sabido las especificaciones, pero por entender. Y pues por su paciencia. ¿Sí? Ya estamos aquí, vamos a continuar ahora sí con lo que llevábamos a cabo, con todos los temas. Y las clases que quedan pendientes de la semana anterior, descuiden, sí las van a tener, ¿sí? Solo que va a ser al transcurso de esta semana. ¿Las clases de qué eran? El tema de la semana pasada con ustedes es el tema de la creación de documentos, de archivos escritos, y tiene una actividad específica. ¿Sí? Es la creación de síntesis, de resúmenes y de reseñas, ¿de acuerdo? Y tiene una tarea. Esta tarea yo la voy a poner como tarea doble. Esta tarea, digo, terminándolas, ¿no? Como tareas dobles. Son en total 3 tareas, por lo cual, si las completan, sí, que no son difíciles, pero al completarlas van a tener un total de 6 tareas, ¿sí? Así que si en algún momento fallan con alguna otra tarea, pues ya tienen el respaldo de esas, ¿sí? ¿Ya vieron vieron el tutorial, el Outlines, que sí fue el que les pude subir luego? ¿Sí? Bueno, como sabrán en los Outlines, las tareas cuentan 2 puntos, cuentan por 2. Así que en total estas son 3 tareas, por lo tanto son 6 puntos posibles, ¿sí? Son 12 puntos posibles, si no me fallan las cuentas. Ajá, porque es una tarea de 2 puntos, otra de 2, otra de 2. Y 2, 4, 6. Si las completan en tiempo, van a ser 4 puntos por cada una de esas tareas. Entonces ahí tienen sus puntos de respaldo. ¿Sí? ¿Vale? Pero bueno, Ahorita les voy a tratar de subir la primera sección, son 3 secciones de las 3 días de clase. Ahorita les voy a tratar de subir la primera sección y la segunda y la tercera se las subo entre hoy y mañana. ¿De acuerdo? Pero bueno, como les decía, gracias chicos por su comprensión, gracias por su paciencia y vamos a retomarlo. ¿Va? Ok, Iván, ¿yes? ¿Alguien iba a hablar?
Okay.
¿No?
Good
All
morning,
right.
teacher.
Yes, dime, Hugo.
Yes. Good morning, first of all, and I
Yes.
hope you get well soon, teacher. So I have a question about the conversations task in the outlines class.
Yeah, sure.
Okay, so according with your instructions, we can make a conversation or converse with the teachers or the other teachers in English. So my question is, if there is a possibility, can we talk with each other or our classmates to try to speed up the process of the conversations with the evidence, of course?
No, the point is the next one. You have to choose a teacher and you have to talk to a teacher because I require that a professional keeps watching your progress. Okay? So what's the point here? If you talk with a classmate, there's no, yes, you can improve your English, or you can improve your conversational skills. But if you are wrong in some declarations or in some messages, your classmate is going, maybe he or she can, or maybe cannot. It's more probable that they are not going to identify it, some mistakes. Yes. And I require for a professional to correct you on your messaging, on your speaking technically. Okay. Now, what's the point? You have to choose a teacher. This teacher can be a well-known teacher for you, can be a new teacher, can be an English teacher from Unipoli, or can be an English teacher from anywhere else. Okay, from anywhere else if you know them. Yeah, teacher, my cousin is an English teacher. Perfect. Talk with your cousin. That's not the problem. Yeah, but the point is to be a professional on teaching English. Yes. Okay. You will choose that person. As the weeks goes by, you have to keep talking with that person using any topic that you want. Maybe you are following a script. Maybe you are following I don't know if it's a friend of you or if it's a relative. Or something, you maybe can talk like normally, but in English. Yes, this with that purpose. If you don't know this person well, maybe you can talk about different things, academical things or informational things, opinions. Yeah, you can ask, for example, to the teacher the opinion about a certain topic, anything. In order to know his or her professional view and different stuff like that. But the point is that one. The point is to be a professional. And the second point is that we can identify that person on the professional field, right? It's not an unknown person. It's a person that has their professional title in front of them and we can identify them. Yeah. Recently, this project was done with strangers. I asked it by strangers on internet. That was good, but was also kind of hard for you and also dangerous because you didn't know the identity of the person. So we're changing that for a person that we may know or that is possible to seek, right? In that way. Yes, so the answering your question, yes, has to be a teacher, an English teacher, has to be.
Okay.
Look for them. I mean, you are in 9th grade, you had at least 8 more teachers, or 6, I don't know, you have teachers, you have known teachers. If you don't want to share teachers, then you can ask a teacher that you know to give the contact of another teacher, English teacher, yeah. And I don't think that they are going to reject your proposal. I mean, you are trying to improve your English, and it's just conversations, okay? But try to make a flow with the conversations. That's up to you. I mean, that's not my problem in that way. But you have to see how to make a flow with a conversation with that person. Okay?
Okay.
The age doesn't matter. The age doesn't matter. Maybe, for example, maybe you are 24 years old and maybe you have a friend of 18 years old, but he's giving English class to kindergartens. I don't know. That doesn't matter. Okay? Your age doesn't matter at all. Right?
Okay, teacher.
Okay.
And I have another question. Do you already know about who's the number of conversations?
Who's the number of conversations?
What's the number of conversations that we have to do at the end of the quarter?
Yeah, I told you. Not at the end of the quarter. Are 20 conversations. Sorry, 15 conversations.
Okay.
Those were in the rubric. It was on the rubric. 15 conversations, 20 interventions each one. And also, it's not at the end of the quarter. You have to deliver this at week 10. We are on week 3, right? No, 4. We are starting with week 4. So you have this week and other 6 weeks to make all these conversations. Okay?
Okay, teacher.
Yes?
Yes.
So please start doing that. This is a long-term project, but it's still a project. So you have to do it. Okay, right. So let's start it. I will start with the attendance. Remember that for attendance, I have to see you. I need to see you. I'm repeating that information, but in a moment later, I won't tell you that. Okay. Right. So let's see. Okay, we have to work. Here, Monday, and let's start. My computer is a bit slow. Okay. Right. Dulce Maria?
Here, teacher.
Right. Judith Banda?
Present.
Right. Areli Dayensi? Areli Barrientos. Dayensi. Right. Okay,
Present.
good. Hugo Alonso?
Present.
Okay, perfect. Ernesto Campa?
Here.
Okay. César Isaí?
Here.
Miguel Iván? No. Anaí Chávez? Okay, Milagros Midred. Come on, try to say quickly your name, all right? As fast as you can. Okay. Sorry, I will call it again, all right? I will call it again quickly. Dulce Maria?
Present.
Okay. Judith?
Present.
Good. Okay. Judith, camera. If not, you don't have your attendance. Areli?
Present.
All right. Areli, same. Hugo Alonso?
Present.
Hugo, same. Ernesto Campa?
Same. Here, teacher.
Okay, thank you, Ernesto. César Isaí? No? Okay. Miguel Iván Carvajal? No. Anaí Chávez?
Teacher, I'm here. Teacher, I'm here. Isaí. Sorry.
Okay. Yes, Cesar, but I need your camera. If not, you don't have attendance. Okay?
I'm here. I have the camera, teacher.
I don't see it.
Let me
Okay,
check.
hold on a second.
Yeah.
No, I don't see it.
Here, no?
Okay, now I see it. This is hard. Okay, this is a problem that I still having with Meet. For example, for me, just Ernesto, Anaí, Cesar, Areli, and Airam has a camera.
No,
Just
teacher.
them.
También tengo.
I had the camera on,
Exactly. I don't see it. That's why I choose to use Zoom, not Meet. Okay. Well, today is not going to. I'm not going to be like special with that. Okay, specific with that. All right. So I'll continue. Ernesto, yes. Cesar, yes. Miguel. No. Okay.
I think
Anaí?
send a message, teacher, in Telegram. Miguel Ivan.
I want to tell you that today I woke up with the internet is very unstable, but I will try to connect. Okay, it's fine. Yeah, but he is not in class. Anaí Chavez? Right, no. Okay, Milagros? No. Fabián?
Here, teacher.
Come on, quickly. Abril? No. Dulce? No.
Present.
Quickly, Dulce. Daniela? Galvan?
Here.
Right? Yeah. Graisa? Adeline? No? Adeline is not here. Michelle?
Present.
Alberto?
Present. Here.
Alan?
Teacher, teacher,
Present.
you see my name?
Who are you? Leslie, yes. Alberto?
Leslie.
Already said.
Okay. Alan?
Present.
No. Yes? Okay. Good. Sarai?
Present.
Airam? Mariela?
Present.
Lisette?
Present.
Good. Alicia?
Present.
Ana Karen? No?
Here, teacher. Here.
Okay. Hugo? Daniel? Yes.
Here, teacher. Here.
All right. And finally, Janet?
Present.
All right. Benjamin? No? And Ulises?
Present, teacher.
I'm here.
Okay, right. Good. Okay, I want to go fast with class today because I have a task that I have to do at Presidencia. It's very important for me to do it. So let's have the class quickly. Okay, so pay attention. Right. Today, well, last week was about the practical stuff. I will upload the classes that for you. And this week, we are going to see something, a little bit about grammar, okay? But it's not, I won't touch like the structures and all of this. No, more direct way, more practical. Yes? Okay. And the lesson is a bit hard. So I want you to pay a lot of attention, okay? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
Yeah?
Yes, teacher.
Right.
Yes.
Okay, so
Yes,
I will
teacher.
show you up this. Lesson Smart here. Here's it. Tell me when you can watch it. Can you?
Yeah, I can.
Yes.
All right.
Yes.
Remember
You-
that. Remember. Yeah. Thank you. Sorry. Yeah. Sorry for not allowing you to talk. Remember that you can ask me any questions whenever you want. Okay, right. So the topic that we are watching today, okay, it's in the library of Smart. We are going to use Smart today by first time. You will be familiar with the platform. Even when you don't have the platform, we can use it. And we are going to start with this one, English 130, right? You are in 9th grade. This topic is essential for you. So we click on that. You see now, for example, the unities, right? The unities, the topics. And we are going to go on the unit 3, this topic, which is causative structure, okay? Right. And this is the one. It is not so for the highest grades or for the highest books, the lessons are not well like illustrated, okay? But I will try to do it. Don't worry for that. Now, what is next is that I'm going to save this, okay, which is the lesson, right? Let me download here, lesson English, and I will upload here to you, right? Here, lesson English, I'm going to put here causatives. And this is going to go to you here. Also, I will put that on Moodle, okay? So you can find that on Moodle also. Right. So what about this lesson? The causatives. Do you know something about the causatives? Or you totally ignore that topic? Do you know something about it or not?
Not sure.
No.
I ignored
Okay,
it.
perfect. Right. So, okay, Jesus Guerra, I listened to you, right? Soon let's pass and he doesn't enroll me on the Moodle course yet. Okay, I will enroll you later, but now we are in class, okay? So pay attention in class. At the end, I can do that. So remind me, but at the end. Okay, now let me open a word here. What is a causative? The word causative has an origin in this case. Okay, now what do you think on when you listen causatives? What's the word like similar to? What other word similar? How is it? For you, what does the word causatives mean?
It's like a consequence about something or an order to someone.
Right, something very similar. It comes from, okay, word cause, right? That's it. Technically, the best translation is what causes something, right? That is a causative. So when we use this topic, this kind of words, then we mean in English that we are making that something happens. Yeah, and I will explain you how. Now, what causative? Well, this is causative structure. Technically, what are causatives? Causatives are specific words that point causes, right? Or that cause something. I will explain you how. Now, what does the lesson say? It says we can use both, get, have. Now, in this first sentence, we know now that we have the words get and have, okay? But there are many other words in both active and passive patterns when we talk about making other people do something for us. That's why it's calling causatives, because we make, when we say something in causative, we are making others to do something. Yeah, like if we are the puppet masters, if you want to see in that way, but we are not giving instructions, making people do something. Now I need to know that you don't have problems with this active and passive. Do you know active voice and passive voice, right? Yes.
Yes, teacher.
Perfect.
Yeah.
It's very important to remember this active and passive, right? If you have questions, ask me. Active patterns, it says meaning, cause or order something to do something. Passive pattern, meaning arrange for someone else to do something. All right, arrange is like a commitment, right? And we are going to see that difference. Now, in normal sentences, active and passive doesn't have different meanings, are the same, just said on a different way. But in this case, it has different meaning, right? So active, we cause someone to do something. We cause that someone do something. Passive, we arrange, okay, for someone to do something. All right, now the examples. Get plus person plus to plus infinitive. Well, just get, right? And then the person. Remember that. Get and the person. For example, I will get them to forward the report. Okay. Now, if we translate this directly in Spanish, what will be the direct translation for this? We may put this. Okay. In a normal translation, what is it in Spanish?
In Spanish?
Yeah, normal translation. The first thing that you tell me.
Haré que ellos envíen el reporte.
No, yeah, well, that's a causative pattern, all right, a causative. But the point is that I try to make the difference, okay, to mark the difference for the others that don't know. And a direct translation here, for example, will be, in this case, yo, yes.
Teacher.
What?
I think translation will be something like les diré que te manden o que te envíen el reporte.
No. Yes. Okay. Listen. This is a totally direct translation. Okay. If we are translating word by word, okay, the normal translation is like saying my car is red, mi carro es rojo, like that. I'm making a natural translation. Just that. Okay. Right? But in the other way, what the causative makes is to give a special meaning to this word, to the get. Okay, so the word get changes. In this case, to forward. The report exactly is what the lady said. Who told me?
Dulce, me.
So what would be the correct translation here? Los.
What?
Yeah.
Excuse me, sir, teacher, I didn't hear you.
Tell me that translation that you tried.
Haré que ellos envíen el reporte.
Exactly. Exactly. All right. Why is a difficult topic? This is a difficult topic because the translation of the words changes totally different from what you may understand, right? Why? I will try to speak this in Spanish. Este tema es difícil porque las palabras que utilizamos cambian completamente el significado de lo que normalmente se significan. Y no solo de ellas, de las que están alrededor. Por eso es un tema difícil. Es difícil traducirlo. No es difícil entenderlo, es difícil traducirlo. So that's it. That's why is it. Now, other words that we have here, we got let. We got, I will look for the words here. Get, be. No, these are others. Causative words. Okay. What we can find, make this one. The most popular are these four: get, let, make, have, get. Let, make, have, and get. Okay. Now in Spanish we have something similar, right? When you say something like haz que diga esto, okay? Or hice que comiera eso, for example. Okay, so that technically is the causative in this way. And the word that we use in Spanish is very similar than in English. For example, applying the make, but not all the times we use make. We use these four words for that. Right? As you can see here in the example, in this case, get, which is a word that commonly means tomar o adquirir, in this case is make, right? Which is hacer. Okay? Right. Next, second, for example, it says have plus person plus infinitive. I will have them forward the report. Okay? And have has another kind of meaning in this case, right? Now, this is the structure. In the passive patterns arranged, we have, for example, have plus subject plus participle. I will have the report emailed to you immediately, right? So in this case, it's not making you to send it or making others to send it, but is having it, okay, in a specific status. Get object past participle. I will get the report emailed to you immediately. In this case, they both have technically the same meaning. All right. It says the passive pattern is also useful to talk about unpleasant or unexpected things that happen to the subject. Is in the same that, for example, in the passive voice. In the passive voice, you don't talk about the subject. You talk about the object. So in this case, it's technically the same. When you don't want to include the subject, then you use that meaning in a passive, and you omit the subject and talk about the object, right? That's why it's solid but unpleasant and unexpected. So we had our car broken into last night, okay? So you are omitting the subject because maybe you don't want to tell it. Don't leave your computer here alone. You will get it stolen. By who? I don't know, by someone, but something unpleasant, so don't do it. You shouldn't touch the animals. You might have your fingers bitten off, right? So all negative stuff that you want to omit to who is going to suffer it, right? Now, I had something, there was in this book another lesson which was easy, but I don't know if it's in the same unity. Causative structure, picture problems. No, this is an activity. Let's see. For building. Nope. Or it was in the last ones? No.
Teacher,
I remember that what? Yes.
I have a question.
Yeah, tell me.
What's the difference between get and have?
What?
The difference between get and have.
That's what I want to. I'm trying to find that specific vocabulary, but I don't find it. Getting, have, let, make. I will explain it in quickly, okay? Get is more like, hey, what's happening? Okay. Get is for when you have when you convince, okay, the other, like something like that. All right. This is a banal explanation. It's not a specific explanation, but it's how you may use it. Okay. So get is for when you convince other, okay, make others do something. It has a convincing, right?
Excuse me,
have.
Are you writing something?
What?
Are you writing something in an app?
Yeah. Sorry.
Something?
Damn, I think I thought I was
No, I know.
Yeah, we are looking smart, teacher.
Yep.
Not the word shit. Yes.
Sorry, my bad. But I have been explaining it like, I don't know, minutes?
Yes, teacher.
Oh my God. Guys, tell me quickly when I start explaining and you are like, he's explaining what? Tell me. You can see now this?
Oh, yes. Yes, teacher.
This was the board. Okay. Well, getting back a little bit, all right? For what do you use causative? Well, causatives mean cause, what causes something, okay? Causative are specific words that points clauses or cause of something. We got get, have, let, and make. I will get them to forward the report. Here is the example that I was setting, but unfortunately I wasn't showing the screen. So this is the first translation. This is the first translation, the more direct translation, and this is the correct translation one, right? Okay, so the meanings. Get, when. Okay, get when you convince others, right? Yes? Technically, that is that. Make, when you make others to do that. Have, when you have someone, yeah, in, or well, something, someone, thing, on a specific status. What is a status? A status is a situation, how you have that person in that situation. Maybe that, in this case, is very similar than in Spanish. For example, when we say, for example, if someone told you that she or he loves you, right? And you are like, oh yeah, you're so kind, but I have to go, right? So, or when someone asks you, for example, if you want to date him or her, and you don't answer, then we make some like expressions like lo tienes en ascuas, technically, all right? Or lo tienes esperando. Yes? You have that person in a specific way. So that's how it applies it. Technically, it's the same because have is tener, always. So that has no problem with that. Let is when you allow. This is easy, right? When you allow what to do something, right? It's not the same for get and let, because get is that you are making him or her to do that. And let is allowing if they want or don't want to do that. Actually, let is the most used, right? Let me know. Déjame saber o hazme saber, right? So it's allow me to get that knowledge. And finally, we got the make. The make is in some way similar to get. But in this case, it's technically more obligation. Okay? So you apply an obligation into the person. This is I can say the summary of the words, but they can be used in different ways, actually. Okay? Right, so questions until this point?
No, teacher.
Sure? Are you sure that you don't have questions? Okay, so let's follow. Yeah, I think I will use again Zoom. I don't like Meet. All right, let's get back to here. Okay, right, so let's begin. Let me just take a look if that topic is not here in these two books, and if not, then we get back. Grammar, auxiliary suspects, prediction, diction, future, some probability, obligation, finish it, definite, clauses, past, set conditionals, past, forming questions. No, it's not here. Let's see on the 25B. I remember that this was well explained in the one lesson, but I don't remember where. Okay, passive voice, questions, comparatives, modals, indefinite, zero conditionals, quantifiers, simple, past, adjectives, noun, clauses, verb patterns, prepositional. No, it's on that book. It's on that book. So let's get back. All right. So what we're gonna do? I want you to try to do an exercise, and we're gonna finish class on that way. Okay, descriptive compositions, monocles, article, all the others are media. Scripted, burning, brighting lights, right? Constitutive structure. Here, let's get back here. Okay, so usage of pattern in a command or orders, okay? And this usage always contains the imperative clause, the imperative tense. Now, if you remember what is imperative, yes, we can also use imperative, which are orders. Get that mess cleaned up, right? Right. So when I use get, technically, it's a normal imperative. It's the same as saying clean it up. Yes? The difference is that I'm marking what to clean before saying to clean. Yes? Yes or no?
Yes, teacher.
All right? Yeah, so for example, have the window repaired before I get home. Would be easier to say, I will get this into the word. For example, all right? Get that mess cleaned up immediately. All right? Wouldn't be easier to say, clean that mess up immediately. Okay? So this is the other way to do so. Make this smaller. Right. And this. There you go. Have the window repaired before I get home. What is the normal imperative? What will be the normal imperative? Repair the window before I get home, right? Get the report written. What will be it?
Write the report.
Write the report.
Write the report. And finally, get your homework done now.
Done or do?
No, do.
Do.
Your homework,
now.
Homework.
now. Exactly, right? Well, okay. Right. This part goes in Spanish, so there are no differences on the understanding. Okay. Imperativo simple. Imperativo con causativo en pasivo. Se fijan, everything in this is passive. Ahora, ¿cuál es ya se las dije, pero quiero ver a ver si la recuerdan o si están poniendo atención. ¿Cuál es la diferencia entre este y este?
Get this for convince the other.
What?
Get this for convince the other.
Get is for convince the other? No, that's not the difference. No, because we have get, yes, but this one has have. Yeah?
Okay, teacher.
The pattern, the passive pattern, get and have.
The passive pattern what?
The sentences, the sentence in blank or in white, have a passive pattern, and the sentence in yellow doesn't have it.
I mean, yes, but not what I'm asking. I mean, yes, that's a difference, but difference just by watching it, the grammar difference. But
Okay.
no, I mean the context difference.
Making emphasis that that you want someone to do that for you. Exactly.
Kind of, but not exactly. Because if I say an order, an order is always to you.
Yeah.
The orders are always given to you. Okay? But in this case, not. That's yes. I mean, your answer is half. It's good, but not enough. It's left something else. No? Okay, here we go. La diferencia es que en esta, ¿sí? Especifico qué quiero que quede, de qué forma, ¿sí? ¿Sí? Antes, vaya, es pasivo. En pasivo, ¿dónde va el foco en el pasivo? El foco en el pasivo siempre va en el objeto, es lo mismo. Estoy haciendo una orden, pero estoy dejando en claro qué es lo que me interesa. ¿Me interesa que tú lo hagas? No, me interesa que esto, que el objeto quede hecho más que quien lo haga. Es decir, en la primera, ¿sí? Me interesa, en el, ¿cómo lo marco? Vamos a marcarlo con autoformas, porque este se los voy a dar. Me interesa que este. Y vamos a insertar otra. Right. Es ahí y esta acá. Ahorita las muevo, si no. Ok, entonces, la primera. Get your homework done now. Aquí me interesa, mi interés. Vamos a poner en inglés. My interest is that the object, okay, or the action is done, sea hecha. Me interesa que eso sea hecho. Me interesa que la ventana se repare. Me interesa que el reporte se escriba. Me interesa que la tarea se haga. Me interesa que el desastre se limpie. ¿Ok? Y el causativo lo único que hace es decirnos que se quiere que ese objeto esté en un estado. En causativo, el objeto esté en cierto estado. Por segundo, ¿cuál es la diferencia de este? ¿Qué es lo que quiere el segundo? El segundo solo quiere que que tú, en este caso, lo hagas. No me interesa si se limpia, me interesa que tú lo limpies. Por eso es muy similar al pasivo. Vamos a poner esta. Ah, caray, no era esta. Right, let's move another one. I want this to be pretty for you, so you don't have any problem. Okay, this one. This one goes here and finishes here. Wow. Very ugly, but doesn't matter. So that's another way of that. Okay. Vamos al otro. Dice get versus be. Ok, va. Entonces, ¿sí se entiende? Do you understand?
Yes, teacher.
Teacher.
Ahora, ¿cuál sería el activo de get that mess cleaned? Voy a ponerle aquí una A de active. Porque esta es pasiva, ¿eh? Pero ¿cuál sería la activa?
Get a mess to clean up immediately.
No. Okay,
Infinitive.
en la activa, ¿a quién le pones el foco? ¿A quién le pones el interés? ¿Quién es?
The person.
Okay. En la persona. Entonces, en vez de decir que quieres que tener, ¿sí? Ese desastre limpio inmediatamente. No.
You will have to clean up.
No.
I get him to clean.
Acuérdate que los causativos siempre empiezan con el causativo.
Okay.
O bueno, con sujeto también, pero el causativo es el principal. Aquí, por ejemplo, sería I will get you to clean that mess. Ese sería el activo. Ok, recapitulemos. Vamos a ponerle aquí una A de active. Vamos a ponerle aquí una B. B. Aquí, de passive. ¿Sí? Recapitulemos. En el activo te interesa, ¿sí? Tenerte a ti. Me interesa tener al sujeto, ¿sí? De cierta forma. O convencer al sujeto de hacer cierta forma. Vaya, causar que el sujeto haga cierta forma. Pero en la pasiva no voy a mencionar al sujeto, sino que voy a decir que lo que quiero que cause alguien, el que sea, no me importa, ¿sí? Que cause que otra cosa se termine. Entonces, pasivo, me interesa lo que se haga. Activo. Me interesa mencionar que tengo a alguien haciendo eso. Alguien, algo. Alguien, algo. Alguien, algo. ¿Ven la diferencia o no ven la diferencia?
Yes, teacher, we see it.
Yes, teacher.
Ok.
Yes.
Yeah, teacher.
Ok, vamos con el final. Dice get plus versus be. Dice we often use get instead of be in a passive. Ok, el pasivo, recuerden que el pasivo utiliza el be, ¿sí? Por ejemplo, que es el zero star is the be. For example, when you say homework is done, all right? Homework is done, right? So that's the verb to be. Pero en este caso, muchas veces reemplazamos el be por el get, right? For example, get the report written. Yeah? Get the report written. Yeah? Entonces se reemplaza. This is especially common in informal spoken English, right? So it's very used when you talk with people. Vancouver got chosen yet again as the most livable city in the world. Okay, now this is just using a causative as the verb to be. That's nothing else different. It says get is often used with collocations with past participle. For if you don't remember what is collocations are words that are good working together. They are good working together, and we know that they go good one with the other. That's a collocation. For example, get dressed, get lost, get married, get caught, get used to, get burned, get hurt, and get evolved. Si se fijan, muchas de estas ya las habían usado ustedes. Get dressed. ¿No sería mejor decir be dressed, estar vestido? No. Y si te fijas, usabas causativo sin darte cuenta. ¿Ok? But this is not hard at all. ¿Ok? Lo que es más importante, pues, is this one, how to use it. Now, for you, I want you to do these exercises. Okay? As homework. I will post them on Moodle, and you will try to do them. All right? They are not hard. They are not long. Sorry. It says rewrite each of the following sentences using prompt and a causative form. Right? So have the photos been posted on Facebook yet? Right? So you're gonna change this one. Okay? In this case, into a question, because you also can change into question. But also applying a different way of the passive of the causative form is this: if it's passive, then change it into active. Mila agreed to post all the photos for me, so I got what for me. Okay. And second one is, for example, rewrite each of these sentences using the given words. So you're gonna use this. For some of the uses, think of popular collocations. Remember that use this, and remember to use these ones. Okay. That's the first one, right? And the second one is going to be this. Exercise 2. Which is this? This is a bit longer than the sentences, but not too much. It's just one exercise. It says, complete a sentence using verb in parentheses in both the active and passive, remember, with causatives. So have active and passive. This with active and passive. Get the sentence with active and passive and the word get. Yes? Now, these verbs are the causatives. They are not different verbs. They are the causative verbs. Yes? Yes?
Yes, teacher.
And that's it.
Yes, teacher.
That's all.
Yes, teacher.
Okay, right. So I will finish sharing the screen and tell me, you have any questions?
No, teacher. There's no
You sure?
question.
I don't.
No, teacher.
I have it.
Okay. Ah, damn, Meet is so slow. I think that we are going to have the sessions not in my computer, but in my tablet. That would be cool. I have better connection on Meet on my tablet, not on the computer. Okay, right. Well, that's it, guys, for today. So, conclusions. This is the most difficult part, and on the other classes, tomorrow and the day after tomorrow, it's going to be more like practical, like saying something or participating, make you participating, and that's all. Okay. Now for starting it, I will share the screen, today's board. In every class, I open a Word document where I put all the ideas. That's the board. And every class, I will share the board at the end of the class with you in Moodle. You can find that on Blackboard, on whiteboards. There's what's the word of this? There is a space that is called whiteboard. I think. If not, I will. If not, I will add it. Let me see. No, class notes. In class notes. Okay? Right? So you will find the words that we write on class notes. And you will find the document of the lesson, the Moodle lesson, on materials. Okay? Yes? Perfect. So
Yes.
Don't you have any other question?
Yes.
Something else that you want to say? No?
Everything's correct.
That's perfect, guys. Perfect. Again, well, excuse me for the last week. It's something that I will still telling you. It was a very difficult, hard week for me, but I thank you for understanding everything. Okay, you also can talk to me whenever you want about whatever you want, any kind of question that you have, anything that it's not, you are noticing that it's strange or something like that, and we can talk also. Okay, without anything else, let's see who's not on Moodle. Okay, you all can go. Just stay the people that want to be registered on Moodle. Okay. Yes.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, sure.
See you later then.
See you, teacher. Have a nice day.
Teacher. See you next
Bye.
time.
Teacher, Roberto is the... he's here. See you, teacher.